It is a bright and sunny morning here in Cresson, Texas. Today we are doing a Ride Smart track day with the Streetfighter V2, Ben's R6, and Will's R6. So we have finally been able to convince the others to join us in this crazy hobby that we find fun. The lads are out, the Jabroni racing team is here. We've already registered, we've already teched, and now we're pretty much just relaxing, hanging out, enjoying the cool weather that we have before it gets to be 120 degrees outside, and waiting for our driver's meeting. But yeah, pretty cool setup now, 3 bikes. Should be a good day. So I don't think I've shown you guys my custom suit yet. We got this from Mythos Racing, and it's a full custom suit. It was really cool. We actually did a Zoom call with them, and I had one of my friends just measure me on Zoom call with the sales rep, and then we spec'd out the full suit, got the That Engine Guy logo on there, got my name on the ass like a real man, and then they also added our little Jabroni racing sticker and the Billet Racing patch as well, which, speaking of, I already have their titanium bolts on my bike, but now Ben and Will just got theirs, and they're gonna add them on their bikes. Do you wanna get that open real quick?
Yeah, I can do that.
I wanna show these. Yeah, so here's the factory R6 steel bolt, and then Billet Racing sells a titanium variant. That's the exact same dimensions and everything, of course. Direct replacement, a little bit lighter, a little flashier, cooler, won't corrode. It'll always look awesome. So they're swapping those on right now. I always like to do a little bit of thread lubricant. Pop that dude in there, and we'll get them torqued down.
Beautiful.
This is why you want to upgrade to a set of titanium caliper bolts. Will's are literally corroding themselves, or they were corroding themselves to the caliper. I bet you that's why they were so tight to pull out.
Probably.
So, looking fresh.
Beautiful.
Now, we'll be honest, do we need to save 2 grams of weight with titanium bolts? Absolutely not. But it looks really sick, and that's really the embodiment of the Jabroni race team. Advance is going track hot right now. I'm in the intermediate group, and so we're gonna be after Advance. We have about probably 10 or 15 minutes before I go on the grid. The suit fits freaking awesome. Bike's ready. Hopefully I'm ready. First session at this track though, so it's really just gonna be a sighting session for me. I might start with doing the 3rd gear drill, where you just leave the bike in 3rd gear and do the whole track. That way you're not having to focus on gear changes. You can focus purely on turning points, braking points, setting your lineup, and then as the day goes on, we'll start turning the bike up, turning myself up, and have some fun. just finished having lunch and we wrapped up the second session of the day. Starting to feel really comfortable on the bike again, getting a good line through the track. There's a couple places I still need to work on where I need to just use the full track instead of hugging too tight. Anyways, about to go back on grid for my third session, and here are some laps from it. Third session down, it honestly feels hotter than the surface of the sun out there right now. So I don't know if I'm gonna be doing any really fast push laps the rest of the day. Might just consider this a line practice day and getting a feel for the track. But after that third session, I really like the reverse shifter on the bike, but it is definitely time to go back to the handlebars versus the clip-ons. I think the clip-ons on the Streetfighter push me so far forward on the front of the forks that it puts me in this weird uncomfortable zone, and I truly think with the bars I was way more comfortable, and being more comfortable on a motorcycle is everything. You can't be fast or confident if you're not comfortable. So when we get back to my place after this track session, we're gonna go back to the handlebars as well as put on some pretty trick adjustable rear sets. coming out of this track weekend with Ride Smart, I really need to work on my corner entry speed. I'm scrubbing off way too much speed in the braking zone and not getting into the corner as quickly as the bike can. And it just comes with trust and confidence and, you know, all the right things. So in the last session, what I was trying to do was basically pacing the people in front of me, because if I can watching them go through the corner, and we know my body position is good just from instructor feedback, and tires are in good shape, everything's good to go. So I can kind of pace off the people in front of me to learn and see, okay, they made it through at that speed, so I know I can increase my pace a little bit. And I didn't get a chance to scrape my knees, but you see that? I did scrape the toes. All joking aside, it's a tiny little scratch on the toe boot, but I'm gonna count that as a win. Now, it does show an apparent, the next thing for the bike though, is a set of rear sets to get my feet a little bit higher off the ground so I can keep exploring the max lean angle of the bike before I hit my toes. So to wrap up the weekend, next on the to-do list, I'm gonna get in touch with the guys at Motivation, because they said that they have a really nice set of Ducati Streetfighter V2 rear sets that are super adjustable, and they're now available. So I'm gonna get a set of those ordered. In the next video with the bike, we'll go over the install of adjustable rear sets on a Streetfighter V2, as well as kind of play with them, show the pros and cons, and what they can do for your riding style. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time.